I translated Quran because the existing translations are in archaic English. I wanted it in simple, standard English. That's why I started translating it anew. So it's not a revision of the existing translations. It is a fresh translation of the Holy Quran in simple English.
The primary message of the Quran is peace. Peace within the community of Islam, peace between all religions, that is very clearly underlined.
और ये भी फैलाता है कि इस्लाम और मुस्लिम्स हिंदू के खिलाफ है, इस्लाम का वजह से हिंदू लोग खतरे में हैं, ये सब ऐसा फैला रहा है और हिंदू और मुस्लिम्स के बीच नफ़रत फैला रहा है.
Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. Sisters and brothers, in the beginning, before creating the heavens and the earth, and before making his laws, God decreed a law on himself, mercy. God said in the Holy Quran, كتب على نفسه الرحمة. He wrote on himself mercy. The Quran Standard English Translation and thematic commentary makes this guiding truth faithfully clear to the English reader. This is a verbatim translation of the Holy Quran in simple English. It does not use additional words or brackets to elucidate and paraphrase the meaning of the sacred text. Moreover, this translation corrects some mistakes that have crept into the former translations. A council of scholars in India and abroad validates the translation rendered in the light of the tradition of the Holy Prophet alayhi salatu wasalam. In the centuries-long history of the Quranic exegesis known as tafsir, this is the first complete commentary of the Quran reflecting methodically on God's mercy when explaining its themes and subjects. The Quran states that God's grace embraces all creation and perfects every single law He gave us. The teachings of the former scriptures are also examined in this commentary. A translation that rediscovers the deepness of God's immense sea of mercy. This will rekindle faith in all those who have lost hope in the Creator of humankind, in the compassion, in the forgiveness of the Creator of the humankind. It will also disprove the misrepresentation of God as a merciless existence and convince everyone that God is the Lord of mercy. Thank you very much.
We are passing through a very challenging time at this point. At these times, Islamophobia is very strong across the world, and it is growing to dangerous levels under the BJP government in India and also in Karnataka. And the P.M.A government is spreading myths and hate about Muslims every day. One day they talk against hijab, next day they talk about halal, next day they say Muslim shops should not be put in Mari Jatras. In every way they are trying to say that Islam and Muslims are anti-women, they are anti-Hindus, they are primitive, they are violent. These are the kind of messages they are spreading. Ordinary non-Muslim today thinks if any Muslim man they see with a cap, they think he's a fundamentalist. If they see a woman in hijab, they think she's a victim of male oppression and she has no agency. This is the time to educate non-Muslims about Quran, Islam and Muslims in general. And this translation of Quran in simple English will help many people, hopefully, to understand the essence of Islam. Islam is a peaceful religion. And today, we are going through a time when powerful forces are spreading hate. They are trying to divide us. And let us try to fight them with love. Let us join hands so that we protect United India, a secular India, where all people with different religions live in peace. Thank you very much for giving me this opportunity. Thank you.
Dear friends, it's a great honor to be here among all of you today and to receive these copies of the Holy Quran. I have always seen Islam as a religion of peace. You will find many verses in the Quran talking about peace. How if you harm one person, it is like harming the whole of humanity. And if you do good to one person, it is like doing good to the whole of humanity. But sometimes we forget that the Quran also talks about nature. There are, I think, 500 references to nature in the Quran. And this is very important because today humanity is damaging the earth, is wreaking havoc on nature.
And at the same time, I have also written a commentary focusing methodically on the mercy of God. God is so merciful. He is so forgiving, contrary to the general misconception. He forgives every sin. So that's what I want to express through my commentary. He forgives every sin except shirk. Shirk is associating other gods with the only one God. So there is only one God. So even if that sin will be forgiven by God, if a person is asking for forgiveness, so there is no sin at all that God will not forgive. I wanted to emphasize this in this translation and in this commentary. That's the distinctiveness of my translation and the commentary. It's in very simple English. Even an 8th grade student can read it easily and understand it easily.
In the Quran. But I think not many people realize that the Holy Prophet also talked about being careful with nature. Being careful with water. He said trees should not be cut down because they provide shade and they are important. And today, in the context of climate change, we must take the Holy Prophet's words seriously and protect nature. Because if we destroy nature, we will destroy God's creation. And in the process, we will destroy all human beings. In many parts of the world, many parts of India, temperatures are going high, sea levels are rising. As I mentioned, even in a state like Kerala, the entire coast will go underwater. People will not be able to live there. In Karnataka, for example, North Karnataka, it is already one of the driest regions in India. In another 10-15 years, it will be impossible to live there. because of drought conditions, because of the heat. So we should follow the words of the Prophet, take them seriously to protect nature and protect God's creation.
ऐसा स्थिति है कि संघ परिवार के लोग इस्लाम के खिलाफ मुस्लिम्स के खिलाफ बहुत ही फॉल्स इन्फॉर्मेशन स्प्रेड कर रहा है कि ये लोग बहुत हिंसात्मक है, ये लोग बहुत वायलेंट है, ये लोग औरतों को शोषण करते हैं, ये लोग मॉडर्न नहीं है, ये लोग बहुत बैकवर्ड है, ये लोग बहुत प्रिमिटिव हैं। ऐसा बहुत कुछ गलत इन्फॉर्मेशन फैला रहा है और ये भी फैलाता है कि इस्लाम और मुस्लिम्स हिंदू के खिलाफ है, इस्लाम का वजह से हिंदू लोग खतरे में हैं, ये सब ऐसा फैला रहा है और हिंदू और मुस्लिम्स के बीच नफ़रत फैला रहा है। और मुझे लगता है कि जो नॉन मुस्लिम्स हैं वो लोग मुस्लिम्स के बारे में ज़्यादा जानना चाहिए, कुरान पढ़ना चाहिए और समझना चाहिए कि जो इस्लाम है या हिंदुज़म है हर धर्म में मैसेज सेम है, वो है शांति, वो है प्यार। किसी भी धर्म में किसी को नफ़रत करने के लिए नहीं बोलते हैं, वो हम समझना चाहिए। और जब ये लोग हमको तोड़ रहा है नफ़रत से, हम वो लोग के खिलाफ़ लड़ना चाहिए, हम प्यार से लड़ेंगे और हम लोगों को जोड़ेंगे, क्योंकि हम इंडिया को बचाना चाहिए, संविधान को बचाना चाहिए कि इंडिया में सेकुलरिज्म और जो शांति है, सबका यूनिटी है, वो ऐसे ही बने रहे।
Available online?
Sorry? Not printed. I have not yet gone online. Soon it will. It is available in the known books, Trichur, and you can access it through www.knownbooks, NOONBOOKS.in. You can access it.
हर साल हमारे यहाँ बेंगलुरु मलयाली के तरफ से ये इज्तिमा होता है, रमज़ान संगमम बोलता है, रमज़ान मीट हर साल होता है। ये तकरीबन 21वां साल है। इससे पहले भी आपसे इसके बारे में आप आए थे, आपसे बात भी किए थे। तो ये फर्स्ट टाइम जो है ये कुरान का ये लॉन्चिंग, ये एक मौका में हमने ये मौका इस्तेमाल किया है। तो कुरान का ये ट्रांसलेशन, इंग्लिश ट्रांसलेशन, सिंपल इंग्लिश जैसा आपको बताया था, सिंपल, वो एक मौका हमने उठाया है। हमारा तो काम आप तो जानते हैं, मैं हिरा फाउंडेशन ट्रस्ट का चेयरमैन हूँ। हम 20 साल से यहाँ का सबसे ज़्यादा बेंगलुरु में सबसे ज़्यादा वेलफेयर एक्टिविटीज़ हमारा ही होता है। तकरीबन